Welcome to the Property Education Show, where I will be breaking down tips and tricks to help you become the best property developer that you can be. Stay tuned because you're in for a treat. How to flip a house in 2026 made simple for you guys. So you've got a cash pot. Let's say your cash pot is £100,000. You might need to use bridging finance in order to flip a property with that amount of money. The sweet spot, if you just want to use cash, is around the £125,000 mark. You're looking at purchasing properties for £50,000, £60,000, £70,000, and then you're looking at spending £30,000, £40,000 on them. You've got stamp duty and legal fees. So 125 is a sweet spot to flip properties. If you find the right properties, which I can teach you, you will make around 15 to 25% on each flip that you do, which will replace most people's income over a year, and a flip should take you around 6 months to buy, refurbish and sell, if it's done correctly. Contingencies will always have to come into play because you might come up with some problems or face difficulties, which I'll do videos about in the future for you. But 6 months is a good time to put on with a buy, a refurb and a sell property in the UK today for houses under the £200,000 mark. So first and foremost, you've got to go out and you've got to find the properties. Okay, so Rightmove, On the Market, Zoopla, online platforms where people sell properties. It's even better if you can get direct to vendor, which means speaking to the owner of the property, the person who makes the decision, and cut out the estate agent. Because that way you can get a deal done easier, quicker, and move forwards faster without having to deal with all the estate agent nonsense. Now, how do you do that? It's all about networking. It's all about putting yourself in front of people and letting them know what you do. Attending the right networking events. Now, in the property world, everybody attends property networking events. If you're looking for people selling properties, networking events in the property world are not where you want to be. You want to start going to charity events, you want to start going to gala events, you want to start going to networking events at golf clubs with solicitors, with accountants and stuff like that. Keep away from the property networking events. They're not going to help you whatsoever. You're just going to find yourself with a group of people who are trying to do what you're doing, which is flip houses. You're not going to find people there who are selling houses. And that is one of the biggest lessons that you will learn in 2026. Attending the wrong networking events actually just hinders your progress. Now, I would start with my WhatsApp groups. I would start with my WhatsApp contacts. I will be putting in there saying, I am looking for people selling properties. I am looking to find a property that I can add value to and sell. You will be surprised at how many people actually know people who are selling houses. Everybody knows somebody, they just don't know that you are trying to do this as your chosen profession or your side hustle. But when you do start telling people, that's when you start understanding the power of networking. So start with your WhatsApp groups, start with your WhatsApp contacts, let them know. Speak to your colleagues at work, if you do work, and let them know what you're trying to do, because everybody has somebody who's selling a house. A lot of people pass away and people inherit houses and want to sell them quickly. So flipping properties, let people know what you're doing. Secondly, go to auctions. Speak to people who know what auction properties are coming up and you can get first dibs on them. If not, go to the auctions, go to the viewings, do your due diligence, break the properties down and buy them through auctions. Auctions are the best way to find properties to flip. But auctions are a very difficult thing to navigate. They are one of the hardest avenues of property strategies out there. They are genuinely very difficult. I can teach you how to navigate them. But today's video is not about auctions, it's about flipping. So you've got to make sure you've got the funds available. You've got your partners in place, you've got your company set up, and everything's ready to go. When you find the property, break it down. What's the purchase price you need to pay? Work backwards. So, what's the end value? Speak to estate agents. Look at comparables on Rightmove and on Land Registry. See what 2, 3, 4 bedroom houses in the area are sold for. Do not go above 0.2 miles for comparables, because a house that's here now in this street, say where we're sitting, and a house that's a quarter of a mile away, which is about 12 to 16 streets away, will be completely different. You can't do a comparable that far away. Maximum is 0.2. You really want to do it within 4 streets of the property that you're looking at. That will give you a true valuation. And also remember, if you're looking at a 2-bedroom terrace, compare it to a 2-bedroom terrace and not a 3-bedroom semi-detached or a 4-bedroom detached or a 1-bedroom flat. A comparable is like for like. Don't let anybody tell you any different, okay? Now, once you've got the end value, work out the refurb cost. What's it going to cost you to add value? Does it need new windows? Does it need new flooring? Does it need a new kitchen? Does it need a bathroom? Does it need the gardens adding value to? Break it down, write it down, put it on paper. So now you've got the end value and the refurb cost. Then you know what to work out for your legal fees. You're going to know what your stamp duty is on your purchase price. Stamp duty, guys, is the tax that you pay to buy a property. This will then give you what you need to purchase the property for. So for example, if an end value is 150 and the refurb's coming in at 30, you know that you need to buy this house for 85 to 90,000 pounds to make a profit. Any cheaper than 85, it's a great deal. It's an amazing deal. But you want to be looking at 15 to 25% profit on each flip that you do in order to get the right numbers. Anybody that tells you you're going to double your money is talking nonsense. Anybody that tells you you're going to triple your money is talking nonsense. 15 to 25% is where you need to be at when you flip properties. Also target the first time buyer audience. That's really, really, really important. And if you can make sure that you understand end users, that is how you become successful. That is how you sell properties correctly and at the right prices and at a speed that gets you moving on. Now, if an estate agent tells you that your property is worth 160 and you've done your due diligence at 150, by all means, put it on the market at 160 and see what happens. But if someone offers you 152, 153 and you was happy at 150, take the offer, get the property completed and move on to the next one. The one thing that I see in this industry that everybody suffers from is estate agent valuations expecting to get more than what they set out from at the beginning. Your job is to get the property, get the money in the bank account and move on to the next one and keep it moving at all times. If you want to learn how to do this in depth, and this is the strategy for you, there's a link below for you to book a call directly with me, not my team, with me. There's a link for you to buy my online flipping masterclass right now at a discounted rate. It's right below in the comment section, in the description section. And for you guys, comment below and let me know what videos you want to see. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to talk about? How can I help you achieve your goals in 2026? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will be back next week with another video for you guys to help you grow in 2026 and achieve your dreams.